Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Last Call podcast, where we bring you the latest in sports, news, and entertainment. Not always in that order, not always on the same show. I'm Johnny, so let's get into today's topic. With free agency winding down, and besides Aaron Rodgers stealing all the headlines with the delay tactics because he wants to play for a team that has not offered him a contract, while the team who has extended him a contract is forced to wait. That was in the previous video we posted. If you missed it, it is still available for your watching pleasure. And let's not forget about Matthew Stafford staying with the Rams. That was also big news. But there is another quarterback out there in California that is trying to stay with his current team, and that quarterback is Brock Purdy. As reported, the 49ers and Brock Purdy are trying to work out a long-term deal that will keep the young star quarterback in the Bay Area for some time to come. In my opinion, signing Brock Purdy is a no-brainer. But for how much? That is the question. Is John Lynch willing to back up the Brinks truck to Brock Purdy's house? We all know that Brock Purdy is looking for an annual salary of $60 million per year. Obviously, the Niners are trying to be back of that number. How far back? No one knows at this time. I mean, they could have extended Brock Purdy after the 2023 season for about $45 million per. But believe me, when I say I understand why the Niners are a little hesitant. Remember, not that long ago, Deebo Samuel showed up to camp wearing a cape, a top hat, and a magic wand, pulling out rabbits everywhere. After getting his huge contract, talking about, for my next trick, I will disappear with my game and all my money. My question to all the Niner fans out there is this. Do you think Brock Purdy is worthy of $60 million a year? Based off the NFL practice of the next quarterback up gets more than the previous quarterback, if that is the case, then yes, he does deserve $60 million per year. So before you answer, let me give you some interesting facts that you may not even be aware of. According to The Atlantic, 64 quarterbacks have thrown 200 or more passes over the last 3 seasons. Of those quarterbacks, Brock Purdy gets paid the least. Let me tell you where Brock Purdy ranks over the last 3 seasons. Are you ready for this? Because if you're not, you might need to grab a chair, because these facts are going to hit you kind of hard. You may be shocked. Brock Purdy ranks first in yards per attempt. That's first in yards per attempt. Second in passer rating. Fourth in playoff wins, and seventh in total wins. Did you know only Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts have won more playoff games than Brock Purdy? Now here's the last kicker that you might not be aware of. Are you ready for this one? Only Lamar Jackson has a higher passer rating than Brock Purdy over the last 3 seasons. Brock did all of this while making a total of $2.7 million over the last 3 years. Not $2.7 million per year, but $2.7 million total. Purdy has outplayed his contract by far. The NFL has a next man mentality, like I stated, gets paid. If you don't believe he's worth that money, then how much does he deserve? When you look at all the final picks in the draft over the years, no one stands out like Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant is about to become one of the highest paid players in the league, if not the highest. If you think or don't think Purdy is worth $60 million, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like the video, please give us a like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Johnny with the Last Call podcast. Saying be safe and have a great evening.